Hi, today we will examine the URL status scanner model and learn how to use it. This model allows tracking of external URLs found within the site, helping to identify broken links, misconfigured URLs, or those that do not return the expected response. Once we have installed it via Composer, we go to the Extend page, navigate to the Other section, and there we will find our model to enable it. After enabling the model, we can access it through configuration, search and metadata, where we will find the URL status scanner menu item. Clicking on it takes us to the first page, which is the dashboard. Now, since I just installed the model, there are no tracked results yet. Now, the first thing I need to do is go to the settings page and define the type of scan I want to perform. There are three options available. The first one, base code scan. The scan will search through all custom models and theme files within your site. The next one, config options scan. This option tracks URLs that are configured within different configuration objects defined in the site. And the last one, content scan. This option scans all nodes and contents bundles created within the site. A special consideration for the content scan option is that if the site has a large number of nodes, the scan can take a significant amount of time, possibly several hours. Once we select the type of scan we want to perform, we can choose one, two, or all three options, save the configuration, and proceed with the scan. Next, we go to the dashboard and click the Scan URLs button. Based on the settings defined in the settings form, the model will begin processing all the URLs found in the base code, content, or configuration objects. Since this is a newly installed site, it will likely find very few lines. While the scan runs, let's explore the model options on the extend page. Here, now expand the options. If we expand the model section, we will find the help page, which provides basic information about the model. Let's click. We can also see the permission settings for the model, the next one. By default, only the administrator has access to it, but specific roles can be granted permissions as needed. Finally, we have the configuration page, which we reviewed earlier, this one. Now, while we wait to scan to finish, let's check. Yes. It's important mentioning that this project is compatible with Drupal core version 10 or higher and also supports multi-site environments. So whether in a traditional setup or a multi-site setup, this model will work well. Once the scan is complete, we will see a table displaying the URLs identified within the site. This table includes the URL itself, the URL location, the type of scan used to find it, in this case base code, the response code returned by that URL, in this case this is the code, At the top we can apply three different filters. Filter by URL, filter by scan type. In this case we have three options: base code, content, or configuration objects, or filter by response code. A particularly useful feature of this model is that it not only identifies the URL and its response code, but also provides the exact location where we can find or correct the URL if it has any issues. For example, a base code can result will indicate the complete file path and the specific line where the URL is found. In this case, the line is 11. In config objects, scan result will show the name of the configuration object containing the URL. For this case, workflow editorial. And content scan results will specify the entity type, in this case node, the bundle, for this case, or in this case page, the node ID, and the name of the field where the URL is located, in this case in the field body. As I mentioned earlier, this is a newly installed site with very few links, but in tests made on other sites we have processed several thousand URLs. To analyze URLs more efficiently, we can export the results in either CSV format or an Excel spreadsheet. And that's the functionality of the URL status scanner model. Thank you.